A 7-year-old child watching their parent choose the cheaper cereal box is, at that exact moment, having their financial brain permanently rewired. Not shaped, not influenced, rewired. The program installed in that grocery store aisle will silently govern every price you compare, every deal you chase, and every purchase you regret for the rest of your life. And you have almost no idea it is running. Psychologists call the core mechanism anchoring, but that word is too clean for what it actually does. Your brain does not compare prices the way a calculator would, logically, from zero. It compares every price to the first price it ever learned to expect. That original number, absorbed before you had the reasoning skills to question it, becomes the invisible ruler against which everything else is measured for life. Here is where it gets genuinely strange. Researchers at MIT ran an experiment where they asked students to write down the last 2 digits of their social security number, then bid on items at an auction. Students with high 2-digit numbers consistently bid up to 346% more than students with low numbers. The number they wrote was completely random and completely irrelevant, and it still hijacked their sense of fair value. That is not a quirk. That is the architecture of your mind. The reason this program installed so early is evolutionary. Our ancestors needed to learn the value of resources fast, and they needed that knowledge to be sticky, resistant to updating. A berry that cost 2 hours of walking to find should feel expensive forever, because forgetting that cost could mean starvation. The brain that locked in resource values early and defended them aggressively survived. You inherited that brain. It just did not get the update that says you live in a world of fluctuating retail prices and algorithmic dynamic pricing. By the time you are 7, developmental psychologists have confirmed your core money scripts are already written. Money scripts are the unconscious beliefs about what things should cost, what wealth means, and whether spending is safe or dangerous. They come from your parents, your earliest shopping trips, the conversations you overheard about bills, the way your family reacted when something was on sale. You absorbed all of it before your prefrontal cortex, the part that handles rational financial thought, was anywhere close to developed. This is why 2 people can stand in front of the exact same price tag and have completely different emotional reactions. A person who grew up hearing that $14 for a meal is extravagant will feel genuine anxiety ordering from a menu in that range, even if they now earn 10 times what their parents did. The anchor was set at 7. The salary changed. The anchor did not. The discomfort is not about the money. It is about the ghost of a number from 30 years ago. Retailers know this better than you do. The science of anchoring is not just an academic curiosity. It is the foundation of virtually every pricing strategy you have ever encountered. The crossed-out original price next to the sale price is not information. It is an anchor injection. The luxury item placed at the front of the store is not expected to sell. It is there to recalibrate your brain so that everything else in the store feels reasonable by comparison. You are being programmed in real time, on top of the programming you arrived with. The mental move that retailers rely on is called the contrast effect. Your brain does not assess value in isolation. It only understands value in relation to something else. Show someone a $500 jacket before a $200 jacket, and the $200 jacket feels like a steal. Show them the $200 jacket first, alone, and it feels expensive. The jacket did not change. Your reference point did. This is not manipulation in the exotic sense. It is just someone else choosing which anchor to drop into your mind before you get to decide. Now, layer on top of all this something called loss aversion, which the psychologist Daniel Kahneman spent decades documenting. Losing $20 feels roughly twice as painful as gaining $20 feels good. When you see a price go up, your brain registers it as a loss, not a neutral update, but a wound. This is why inflation feels so personally offensive. It is not just that things cost more. Your brain reads it as something being actively taken from you, violating the value system that was hardwired in childhood. The outrage is neurological before it is rational. So, what can you actually do with this information? The first and most important step is to name the anchor. When you feel a price is unfair, ask yourself, unfair compared to what? Where did that reference point come from? Is it from a real assessment of current value? Or is it from a childhood impression you have never examined? Simply surfacing the anchor does not erase it, but it creates a gap between the stimulus and the response. That gap is where rational financial choice lives. The second move is deliberate re-anchoring. This sounds almost too simple, but research supports it. Before making a significant purchase, consciously research the full range of prices for that category. Read high and low. Let your brain absorb a new, wider distribution of what is possible. You are not eliminating the anchor mechanism. You cannot, it is structural, but you are feeding it more accurate data. You are updating the program, which is the closest thing to a patch that your financial brain can receive. The deepest rewiring, though, comes from understanding where your original money scripts came from and deciding consciously which ones to keep. The parent who chose the cheaper cereal was not wrong. They were doing their best inside their own set of anchors. But you are not in that grocery store anymore. You are an adult with different resources, different risks, and the rare and genuinely powerful ability to look at the program running in your mind and ask whether you wrote it or whether it was written for you before you were old enough to hold a pencil.